Hey everyone, welcome to WittCode. In this video, we're going to talk about read-only and read-write Docker volumes. So let's start out with read-write volumes. So by default, Docker volumes are read-write. This means that if we change a file inside the Docker container, it will be reflected on the host machine as well. To demonstrate, let's just create right here an Nginx Docker container with a volume to an index.html file, which is simply this file right here. So let's run this. Now let's open up another terminal window right here. And if we curl to our Nginx container like this, we can see we get back our HTML file. Now if we edit this HTML file, so let's change this to just say is amazing, and we send this curl again, we can see it's been reflected in the container. Now if we go inside the container, so let's use docker exec create run a shell against our container. If we navigate to where this index.html file is, which is in this directory user share Nginx HTML, if we list out what's inside the HTML file, we can see it's the string, the same as we have in our HTML file here. Now let's change this content of this file from inside the container by just running an echo like this. Now let's print out our index.html file. We can see we've changed it, but if we look on our host machine also, we can see it's been changed. So when we make a change inside our Docker container, it's also reflected on our host machine. And this is because by default, Docker volumes are read-write. And this means that what happens in the Docker container also happens on the host machine. So let's exit out of here now. And now let's talk about read-only volumes. So there are times where we only want the container to read the data in the volume. So we don't want it to be able to modify it like we just saw. And we can do this by specifying the Docker volume as read-only. First, I'm going to remove this container. And now that we've removed that container, let's create another one. So we're going to create another Nginx container, but this time we're going to specify the volume right here as read-only. And we can do this by tagging on this colon and then RO. So now let's run this. And now in here, let's curl our Nginx container. We get hello. Let's change it on the host machine to say goodbye. Let's send this curl. We can see it's been changed inside the container. But now let's go inside our Docker container and let's see what's inside our index.html file. Now let's try and edit this. And when we try and do it this time, now we can see we get cannot create index.html on a read-only file system. And of course, this is coming from the fact that we specified our volume when we created the container right here or as read-only. But so this is my video on Docker read-only and read-write volumes. If you have any questions, leave for me in the comments. I'll try and get back to you. Besides that, thank you for liking and subscribing. Please consider downloading my Chrome extension called WittCode and give me a good review on the Chrome Web Store. Besides that, have a good one.